approximately?
I haven't had the chance.
Kokomi.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of it. I called them in for. Most of them are highly.
So that's why the war has been Goro. Have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our
But why would the Fatu... forget that. All soldiers who have
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with No! Let's go...
Yes. Very nice. Oh, just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, fighting. If only I were stronger still. They gave it delusion. So, what's the difference between gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising. I've been getting at first. This is a real. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, when are what's that look for?
Pepe! Hey! Where are you going? Hey!
Tepe's condition. I have put out the vast majority, sadly.
Your Excellency, the soldiers are up and...
Okay, Miss Holvia, what are your thoughts? No, it's the Sakoku decree to organize, and if we want to... It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, if we spend any longer...
Very true. I gave this some thought. Not many places. I'm not going to stop. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you, too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factor? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Ayaka was always scared of thunder as a child. Until one day, Mother told her that the sound of thunder is the voice of the almighty Shogun. After that, she would start focusing intensely every time she heard the sound of thunder. As if, by concentrating hard enough, she'd be able to hear exactly what Her Excellency was saying.
Oh no, I'm gonna ruin my gloves.
Let's spark things up a little. Blitz.
I'll protect us. Boba, get them!
Taste
Yes. Very nice. Oh, so you collect?
These.
All yours. Should you have any use for them. Yes. Very nice.
Come at me! You can't run! Well, neither can I.
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Come a little closer. Easily
You
not
can't
avoid.
run! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun to fight! Fuse clones!
You're in for a little shock.
Cascade!
Out of the frying pan,
That
into
seemed to work.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
nice and spicy.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Let's dance. Ready, steady, go!
That seemed to work.
Out of the frying pan, into the pot.
Use this first.
Nice and spicy.
Counterattack!
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow.
Come at me!
Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second! Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
You can't hold this!
You've been a naughty boy.
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
You can't run!
Cascade!
Well, you can't hurry up! This was well done!
Kamisato on. Suiyu!
Nice and spicy.
Be still!
You're in for a little shock.
Cascade!
Let me amuse myself. Look at me. Just once more.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Intruder spotted! not let them impede the work of the Harbingers.
Back into it!
Don't never get out of your way! We've only just begun.
Let's spark things up a little.
Give me a go!
Blitz.
Fulfill my duty!
You're toast! Bubba, get them!
Be a killjoy! We've only just begun. Looks like I went too far.
Hip, hop,
No slacking off!
hip, hip, here.
How can this be?
I'm a bit rough.
The depth's back.
Nice and spicy!
Be still.
Send this quick.
Out of the frying pan! Let the show begin! Nice and spicy!
Send this quickly.
Bubba, get them!
Mind the deluge. Cascade. I'm feeling a little washed out.
You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy the...
Nice and spicy! Ouchie! Ready, steady, go! Bubba, get them!
Be still.
Now this idiot must have a death wish!
Have a look at this. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
The depth's back.
Purging transgressions!
Have a look at this.
The majesty's power flows through me!
Shouldn't get careless.
Bubba, get them!
Cascade.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
I have some for you too.
You've been a naughty...
Nice and spicy!
Be still.
This is Her Majesty's gift! Let's dance!
Winter shall eventually.
You actually managed,
So, you're another
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer, number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. Oh, mighty so many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow order. I'm obviously not... You're getting all work.
How can you say...
How can you call it? They were always going... Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? Good news is, our hard work is fine for just a small price.
So, the Fatui started the
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's...
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come...
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of this is a Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon...
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for... Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're... Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your... The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of... With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui get... Well, anyway, that's Songonamiya Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the...
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the... Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is... Before pursuing the... Since the physical body will eventually... And since the spirit is susceptible...
So...
The plane of euthymia. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that the grand notion of eternity she once held has long... And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this. The key is that the plane of euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the... Not by talking her out of it. or through an armed resistance.
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to
Wait, you're leaving? Where?
anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Surely that child isn't flocking enough.
We're gonna do it here? And what's...
Think of it as a catalyst. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves, and the aim is to try to not...
Help! We didn't expect me!
Come on, we can do it.
Barbara, go!
Cascade!
Perhaps it's because...
What?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form, in your dreams. More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's... At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but by neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to I have chosen the latter, then my duty as her eternal...
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly... Anyway, that's enough chit.
There's a part 2?
Be still. Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Boba, get them! You're toast!
Don't be such a brute. Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them!
You did quite
So, do you think...
How do I...
Wait, what?
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? Considering...
You don't have to...
It is precisely... In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be... Oh...
All of the sudden, you're in...
Thank you for...
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Okay, we can talk here. Before one may... You must understand, the Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility. Yes. Now...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo
Yes. Thus, the current situation... Unfortunately...
So, what...
It will be easier for... So my plan is...
Rebellion?
If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure I'll give you a She also appeared...
Don't move a muscle! You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender
Affirmative.
It seems that you're forgetting. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges?
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the—
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate—
Even though she will one day seize you—
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the—
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what—
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Ina's and your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. They're the—
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogun?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan. He reveres the Muso no Hi. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you. As a Guji, there's one and so.
He will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look...
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't but, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing. As plans go...
Okay, but...
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help.
Race you! That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon! Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. Is this the professional? She doesn't look very...
She is a member of the Shiumatsuba.
Oh, wow! A ninja? So was that one of those legend...
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission. Now, however, convincing their most... Here's what I need you to do. It would not be a...
You make it sound so simple, but...
For a complete... But since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun... the Shoguns... Don't forget...
Race you! Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people.
So, I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. Now that you mention it, I used to think that she simply didn't care. The Tenryou Commission Meanwhile,
But as I recall, it's heavily guarded.
If only there was a... That's a very tome... But it's a reason... Well, they were preoccupied with that.
Great! It feels... It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down. Well, it certainly felt this tea house used. Oh, man.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. This was a reunion of sorts.
Ooh, let's play...
You're still...
The Tenryou Commission...
Alright, first let... Now I got... Yoimiya! We need an
extra large. You sure, as it happens. I mean, but it's so power. Don't forget. Move well.
We'll give...
I still think we should change it.
You! The warrant is...
Oh no!
Stop!
Yikes! Race you! There are loads and we need to get rid of them. or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, also... Is this,
Stop!
Yikes! What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off! Oh, you and Mia, you are officially nuts! Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
We mustn't let anything happen to the...
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's wait.
I know exercise helps you grow, but then I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed... I didn't know how to find... Here you go.
My lady, what are we...
This sealed envelope. In addition, we have... It seems that Guji... This should be ample. I will also get...
Still.
Again.
If Paimon... Let's back up our thing...
Lady Guji.
I knew you would keep...
So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful.
Oh, you wouldn't...
Hand them to Sarah.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan. And it does... I don't understand. What about the soldier? Utter disregard...
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy of all of the...
So, the Tenryou Commission... They are
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui, the head of the Kujo...
Well, the things you wanted to see, but all... Surely.
So This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like... Yep.
Hold on, Traveler. There's some...
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent, take this with you as a
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought... If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out or if you ever think...
Cut it out, Foxley!
This will be interesting.
Everything's in place, I feel it. Yes. Now start reeling them in.
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime.
Master's orders.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. Flash!
Dodge this!
I must. Who goes there?
Strike!
This is getting interesting.
Flash!
I'll protect us.
You cannot match my bravery! I won't forget yourself.
Allow me
to strike first!
Quiver! Glory to the Shogun!
Cascade!
I'll spare nothing!
Cool it!
Nice and spicy.
Strike!
The devil's back!
Let's dance.
Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan, into the pot.
Cool it!
Flash!
Take this! Show me what you've got!
Strike! Storm from the front!
Cascade! Watch your step!
Cannot match my brave
Flash!
Train harder.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you?
Master!
Go on, ask him! Don't let him intimidate you!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters?
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by...
He just came right up.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the... So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no...
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act—
Betrayal? How can you— The Fatui may think they are using me. But the reverse is true. When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi!
Yeah, he doesn't worship the right—
But Master, ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the...
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui,
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified? But now so I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else...
Stubborn and... Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can... The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger.
Senor is the one behind all this? Not her. Way back in Rito.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving...
Sarah stormed off! You can say that! Alright then.
Long as we have the Muso no Hitotachi, the people of Inazuma have nothing to fear.
What's going on? What's going on?
Whew, you take...
Race you!
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-san?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the show? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that They were nobodies to begin with, and their name... Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? Almighty Shogun. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold it. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and these other mundane details you insist on mentioning? They're just necessary sacrifice. Stop. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around. Before you go saying something, charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun, I'm not sure you realize quite—
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal— You are aware that the loser must die. Are you—
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Get them!
Come a little closer.
Cascade! One of us has to go. Mind the deluge.
Into the frozen void.
Nice and spicy! Eat this! La 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 la!
Detestable heat!
Go, Barbara, go! Boba, get them!
Come a little closer. Going out is tiring.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Race you! Race you!
The pale flame smolders!
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go!
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Kamisato on. Suiyu!
Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal! Not even ashes will remain!
One of us.
Come, put up a fight! Who dares?
Be
Call
still.
me a witch immolation! A cherished agony! Do you feel it?
Come a little closer.
Cascade!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Come, put up a fight!
Let the show begin.
Not every wound will heal!
Mind the deluge.
Dance, my pretties!
Be still.
Race you!
Must burn!
Ready, steady, go!
Cascade!
Embrace your searing reckoning! Who dares? Call
You're in
me
for a little shock.
A witch!
You've been a naughty boy.
Not
Try
every
not to
wound
enjoy-
will heal!
Be still. I may have over.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Cascade!
So strong! But how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Signora's gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up! Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels... unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. Recap. Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt Decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains the Vision Hunt Decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What That's right. Anyway, you're looking for a chance. So be it. Well then, you who would defy it. Your arrival has brought a deafening static.
Let's spark things up a little.
This ends now.
Be still. Attempt back.
Strike dead.
One of us has to go.
Nice and spicy.
Don't be such a
Inferior.
Frying pan into the fire.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Cascade.
Inferior. Evasion is futile.
The plan was watertight.
I'll protect us.
Inferior.
Nice and spicy.
This ends now.
May have overestimated myself.
Instabilities will be removed. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Mind the deluge.
All will be severed.
I may have overestimated myself.
This one,
I may have
shadow.
Cascade. Kamisato art. Suiyu.
You're in for a little shock.
Nice and spicy.
Be still.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
All right.
Eat this! Luba, get the...
Try not to enjoy this too much. Come on.
All will be severed. This one, a fleeting
Let's
shadow.
dance.
Mind the deluge. Cascade.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
At the front,
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake—
You and I have both witnessed the eternity. Eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles, when all said and done. But is this nation worth stripped of ambitions, stripped of the I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want you.
Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot, but I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far too cruel.
For me.
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped. It must have been terribly lonely here.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You are obviously lonely. Tell me this. Why is this is your plane of youth, so it can only mean as a fox, so it will probably.
Seeing you again is a change.
Since you are willing to admit that.
What a childish conversation this. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, but with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move forward.
You are the one who's been acting like a child. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the ride? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So,
Why, hello.
You literally told. Seems like some.
By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, defeating Still.
They caused.
Wait a second. As in, the little thing that looks something like a chest.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosies belong to this.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In turn, I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did. For once.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, so... Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma. As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any... What would you like to know about? That puppet was still before A began modifying her own godly...
So, you mean...
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps later... Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype.
What?
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence? I'm surprised.
Morat's told...
Yes.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was... As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogun...
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out.
I didn't spend a great deal...
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relation...
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
As for your sister, I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my... After leaving Inazuma,
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well... Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the but their obsession gives in Sumeru.
Knowledge?
Yes. I don't know.
Lesser Lord?
Oh, I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. Are you sure? Keep it safe. There was me.
Who in their right?
I see. Your ambition should perhaps the reason. Continue on your...
Of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the...
Traveler, right?
Hey, Catherine!
I went to the
Catherine? Wait, no! Okay, so we...
Who can say?
Fair enough! Even though... Wait! Fingers...
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's...
Yes, as I'm...
Really?
I will leave the
All right, then.
Very well.
Adventure.